there's a part to it that might be hard, and I don't want to spoil anything. But it's going to be like this image is being seen through another one. And welcome back to drawing number 2, even though this is the 5th drawing video I'm doing. So let's get into this. This drawing is going to actually be one that I've actually painted. I just wanted to redo it digitally, not only because I wanted to see if I could recreate it digitally, but because it was one of the paintings I was most proud of making, and I gave it to someone for Christmas. So I kind of wanted to see if I could remake it digitally. So this is going to be a different sort of painting. And now, if you notice, I actually have a new avatar. It is not a different version, not a different character. It is the same. Just I wanted to give her a fancy hairstyle and a fancy outfit for days when I felt like being more fancy. I just thought I'd debut it because I just made it. I'm making a sort of meadow scene with mountains in the background, and you see me making the mountains. I fought with the shaping of these mountains so much, and I don't know why. They just didn't work out how I was expecting them to, and I kept changing them and adding shadows. But the sky was the easy part. I just had to throw in a color and then throw on the cloud effect. I try not to rely on effects too much, but I feel like they give your paintings a little bit of extra pop. And honestly, I really like drawing digitally because it's just fun and it's easy, and there's not a lot of cleanup because once you're done with a drawing, you just save it and close the program. Plus, then I could upload these videos to my YouTube channel and keep them safe. I'll still paint, for real, every once in a while, but I love doing it. Here I am again with dots. You're gonna see this in a lot of my artwork. They've been in all of my artwork for years. I did, however, change the way I do this because I edit these videos twice. I record them, then I take the full recording. I think this one was almost 2 hours. It took me 2 hours to do this. And then I take it into my editor, resize it so you can only see the drawing, not the actual menus on the side and everything else. And I speed it up so my process doesn't take super long. So you're not sitting here for nearly 2 hours watching me draw this step by step. And then I could just talk to you guys about what I've been doing with my day and stuff like that. So I love making these, and I hope that you guys enjoy watching them. And maybe as I go on my digital art journey, I'll pick up little tips and tricks to make my drawings better. But yeah, that's what I've been up to. I've been making a new avatar, and I have started live streaming. I almost started digital paint. The live streaming's been nice. I'm actually going to go live tomorrow night at 9, which is when I try to be live. So my schedule for videos, if you didn't see my community post, is Mondays is a short, Tuesdays is a video, Wednesdays is a live stream, Thursdays a short, Fridays a video, and Saturday and Sunday are shorts. Just because I like doing all sorts of content if that wasn't evident enough for my channel. But I don't want to manage 3 different channels because I love gaming, I love art, I like live streaming, I like books. I don't want to have to manage 5 different channels just to be able to show all of my hobbies. That's why I have my channel organized the way I do, and why I organize the content into playlists, because I like a lot of hobbies. It just makes it easier to me and nicer to have all those things in one place. This was kind of chill. I didn't think too hard on this one. I knew what I wanted to do, and I came in and I started working on it. This is just the background. This is not going to be finished. When you see it, you're going to think, oh, that's finished. Also, if you see this black line, I went through layer after layer after layer. I went through every layer trying to figure out what that black line was on, and it just would not go away, even despite me trying to erase it. So I'm like, I'm just gonna leave it there. I don't know what that is, but it's not going away, and I've literally went through and tried to erase it on every single layer. So I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's a glitch or it's just stuck there, and yes, it's driving me crazy. So if you noticed it, rest assured I noticed it too, and I wish I could have gotten it to go away. What I'm doing with this filter here is just trying to make the rocks look like more natural. I did this with the rocks in my other painting, and I loved the way it looked. It made the rocks look like actual rocks. And now I'm coming in with the meadow itself. I love doing these. These are relaxing. I don't really have to think about it too hard. I just turn on my recording software. I have an idea that I want to make in my head, and I go for it. Honestly, I've wanted to redo this painting digitally for since the second drawing video I did. That's how long ago it's been that I've wanted to do this idea, and so I'm really excited to finally be able to do this one because I've had the idea in my head to want to do it for so long, and I cannot wait to see if I can actually pull it off digitally because there's a part to it that might be hard and I don't want to spoil anything. But it's going to be like this image is being seen through another one. At least that's what I'm going to try to do. I don't know if I can actually pull that off, but I really, 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 really hope that I can, because if I can, that would be so cool. That would be so cool. Honestly, I love doing these. I like my gaming videos and everything, and I love my book videos, but for some reason these drawing videos are just so much fun. They are so much fun. I can just turn on like a podcast or a video that you don't need to actually watch, and then I can just listen to it, and it doesn't matter if it's being recorded because I'm going to take the sound out anyway because it's going to be sped up. You wouldn't know that there was sound in this other than my voice and the music I put in the background of the video because I completely cut that out. Before I do anything else, that's the first thing in editing these that I do is I cut out all the background noise in one little click, and so it just becomes an empty video with no sound, which is how I talk over it. But it's like I can put on music in the background, I can put on a podcast in the background, and I don't have to worry about it being recorded because I'm not keeping it, I'm cutting it out of the video. Whereas like if I'm playing a gaming video, I can't really do that because there's the sound of the game being recorded as well. Unless I could figure out a way to make separate audio files to where it would record the music and the game separately, so I could just automatically cut out whatever music I'm listening to in the background and have just the gameplay. I don't know if there's a way to do that. There probably is, but as of yet I haven't found one. So I can't really listen to music while I'm recording gameplay or like doing a book review unless I have headphones in my ears while I record them, and that's just not how I like to do it. But these, it doesn't matter because it's gonna get cut out anyway because this whole footage goes from an hour and a half to like 10-15 minutes, so it'll be like all squeaky if I kept it in anyway, and that would get really annoying to listen to. Like while I was making this one, I was listening to Crispy's Tavern. He's a D&D creator. He talks about a lot of D&D horror stories, and it's very interesting because I am someone interested in D&D, so that's what I was listening to while I did these. And it's just really, these videos are really relaxing. Even this part of it, I'm just talking about like whatever I want, you know? Like it's so much fun. I love doing these, and I really hope that you guys enjoy watching these because it is so cool and so much fun to do these. In this one, I will say, I did go back off recording and like do some touch-ups. So the version of this you see next video, because this will not be finished in this video, but the version you see of this in the next video will be slightly different because there was some stuff that I noticed after I had already stopped the recording that I wanted to go back and fix. So I did that. For the most part, I am so excited to finally be doing this one, because like I said, this idea has been in my head for like a few months now, since episode 2 of this series started. So yeah, I finally get to do it. This one might only take me 2 episodes to do because I was just rolling with it. I completely lost track of time. Does anybody else do that? Like when they're focused on a task or they're enjoying a task, it can go from like 1 o'clock in the afternoon to 5 o'clock and you realize you hadn't eaten lunch and it's dinner time already. But I started this at like 2 o'clock at noon, and then it ended up being finished just before 5 o'clock, and I didn't even realize that all that much time has passed. I was like, what just happened? Where did I go? But that's how, like, I'm bad with getting absorbed into tasks. Like, I am so bad with that. Like, I could start doing something at like 9 in the morning, and then it's like 6 o'clock, and I hadn't eaten all day because I'd been so stuck on whatever task I'm doing. I don't know why I do that. I don't know how I do that, but I do, and it's bad. Like, it's not a good thing to do when you're that absorbed in whatever you're doing, especially if you forget to eat. Like, I drink, which is weird. Like, I'll drink water through the day, but in terms of eating, my brain's like too focused to eat. And that's kind of what happened with this. I started, and then I went till I was done with this section of the drawing. I need to work on not getting so absorbed in the task I'm doing. But you know, in a way, I kind of like it, because aside from the forgetting to eat, because I am so absorbed in a topic, you're so focused on the task at hand that you're not worried about anything else, and you're not anxious about anything else. You're just going, and that's kind of really relaxing to do, especially when you have stuff on in the background that you're watching and it's making things go faster. Now I'm putting in some flowers to make the meadow look better, because I didn't want it just grass, because that's kind of boring. Once again, using my bit of dots. Dots to me just give that much more little detail to a drawing, especially when you're not supposed to be looking at it close up. I don't know if I could actually draw a realistic flower close up. I could always try, but I added in a few different colors of flowers just to make them pop a little bit. I don't know why I chose these particular colors. I guess I just thought they'd go good against the different colors in the grass. I did 3 different colors because I didn't want to like overwhelm the grass too much. So I chose light pink, purple, and blue, and I thought it looked really nice together. And here we're getting to the finished background of the drawing. I cannot believe I'm finally getting to do this one as a digital drawing. I'm so excited. I really hope you guys enjoy this one, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye guys!